Man, that track is a banger, isn't it? Hello, greetings, welcome everyone. I hope you all are doing just fine. As fine can be, anyway. I am sleepy. I am sleepy. Hello, 8-month anniversary. Yes, indeed, it is your 8-month anniversary there, NB. 8 months. And now on a tier 3 subscription, my pants are off to you. Um, you might sleeps. Yeah, that would. I mean that tracks. That tracks. Getting more sleeps would make a lot of sense. You know, I'm over here. I'm feeling particularly ti- tired. I've had reason to be up early for the last several days in a row, and even though I did not get up early today, I didn't get to sleep early. So I'm suffering the consequences of my actions here. I might involuntarily. I'm laying on the couch now watching stream, and sometimes I put it up, and then your voice is soothing, so then I go to sleep. That's been a message I've received since I started doing online entertainment in any capacity. Um, a very regular statement is that, like, yeah, you've got like I fall asleep to you all the time, and then the funny part is that people will tell me that as like the first thing they say to me or whatever. Like I've had this happen at conventions before. Um, People will meet me and they'll be like, "Oh man, I fall asleep to you to your videos all the time." It was just like, and then they have this expression change on their face where you literally just told someone that what they make puts you to sleep. And that is not a nice thing to say. But I get the statement so often, I understand what people mean by it, right? Oh my word, we've got a lot of watch streaks here. Helio, Christopher Shreves, or is it Christopher S. Reeves? I don't know. Christopher S. Reeves. I kind of like Shreves better. That's just me. I think it's a compliment because I'm incredibly anxious and most things can't calm me down. I it's I've been told several times that the Skyrim series that I did was like a staple playlist for a bunch of people. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my I'm gonna watch the Skyrim series, and it's just gonna be just one video after the next type thing. Well, it is a nice voice to fall asleep to. Maybe I should go back and do the stories from Skyrim series again, and just specifically do stories from Skyrim because it's like, yeah, what you need is like the anthology series of books out of the game where it's like, yeah, one whole each of these stories is basically one whole hour, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I just put on the full hour episodes and that's what I fall asleep to type thing. William, are you wearing a lippy? No, I am not, and I do not know why my lips are so punctuated red. That's a that's an odd one. I don't have any mud on today. Also, how you doing there, Goggles? Happy birthday, by the way. Our good friend Goggles is um you know celebrating the natal day today. Wish her happy birth, I suppose. The bread that I'm having did not rise the way that I expected it to. It's a lot more dense than normal. Christopher S. Reeves, I'm soup. Ah, okay then. Someone having a fun time with their car out there. Okay. Okay. It's awkward. Like the camera is right in the way of all of my all the chat windows. So how was the week? The week was okay-ish. Busy, but also not getting as much done as I would prefer. If you understand what that feels like, anyway. Ooh, here's a fun story. And by fun, I mean wholly and completely mundane. I'm suspicious that my lips are coming off really, really bright, in part because the camera has a filter on it to enhance the colors and everything in the room. But the other part of it is that I don't wear something this light almost ever. Had breakfast, went to a Japanese market, chilling out now before dinner later. It's wild to me to see people who have like more normal schedules, just more normal schedule where it's like, yeah, it's like it's 11 a.m. I've been up for several hours now, and I'm like, I'm barely able to get myself out of bed at 11 a.m. It's a little bit like talking to a baker whenever they've retired. It's like, when do you get up? Oh, I get up at 3 in the morning every day. Well, when do you go to sleep? 7 in the evening. So, I have finally retired Old Faithful. Finally retired Old Faithful. This thing has done me so good for so long, but the right joystick has been, wearing out and everything. This blue one here. And this is an Xbox 360 controller. This was back whenever they still had like full-blown triggers on them. To be frank, if I didn't have work in the morning, I would be on Crow's schedule. I find that that's a common thing. Basically, if you don't impose a societal standard upon people and you just leave them alone, and they can still see the sun, mind you, if they can still see the sun, people will just naturally gravitate towards one particular type of schedule where it's like, yeah, I wake up in the evening, or I wake up at noon, or I wake up at the crack of dawn type of situation. So assuming that you don't have a societal standard of like work or something like that, people will just gravitate to one of those, probably 4 different types of schedules. And the people who get into relationships with each other tend to share the same type of schedule. It's not guaranteed, but that's one of the fun little like idiosyncrasies of the way that society works that I like seeing and like observing. Third shift problems. I mean, that's my life, man. That is my life. Damn, look at that old guy. What controller did you replace it with? You guys are not. You're not gonna guess what I replaced it with. They actually sell these and they work full fine on PC. I was freaking amazed. It only cost me like $30. I was over here just like playing some Oblivion remaster with this thing. I was like, well, what game uses full what game has full controller support? And I was like, well, I have Oblivion remastered installed. Then I've been meaning to do some stuff with that. So, beautiful. They still have these. This is from a brand called Hori, Hori. Yeah, you could totally make jokes out of that name. But if you're interested, they still have more of these for sale up on Amazon. They're only like $30 a piece, and it's a hardwired controller, not like, oh, I plug a cable into it and it's not like wireless and I have to plug a cable into it to get it to communicate with the computer. This hardwired cable is a really big thing to me. I do not like, I'm sitting right next to my damn computer tower. I don't want a cable that can detach. I want everything is hardwired to my computer because that's the fastest and best communication system, you know? Everybody's different, but like this was a huge component in me deciding to give this controller a shot. So the one big drawback that I can see about this very faithful recreation, for that matter, this isn't just a Nintendo GameCube controller. This is an official Nintendo product. Okay, like it's not made by Nintendo, but it is, you know, it's got their seal of approval in the corner. So the one catch is there's no rumble in it. Now that's a problem for some people, but I find it to be like a really, really good thing. I much enjoy controllers without rumble in them. I hated how the old Xbox 360 controller just would suddenly start rumbling across my desk because some games, they're like, oh, we don't give you the ability to shut off the controller or shut off rumble type situation. I thought you replaced it with either a Series XS controller or an 8-bit Do controller. Well, no, I did not. I mean, I'm contemplating whether or not to get an even higher quality controller from Hori because the big thing about them is that they do Hall effect control sticks, and I don't know if this has a Hall effect control stick. I forget what HAL. Well, I call it Hall. You could probably call it HAL. The point is that it's a magnetic joystick. Magnetic joysticks don't have physical connections between the PCB board that reads where the joystick is and where the joystick itself is. So it can be a whole lot more precise. You don't end up with stick drift typically whenever you have a Hal effect joystick. So they have some like $60-$80 controllers if you go and, you know, like search up their website and everything. They even have an official Steam controller if you want it, but the Steam controller is not hardwired, which is something that is an absolute necessity for me. I can't imagine having a controller that's not hardwired. The crazy thing is how accurately reproduced this thing is, because I have this on my desk right now. These things are really, really similar. Having recently used this, but you know, this is my old faithful that I've got so many hours on. The major difference is that if I hit the A button, you don't really hear it. Very poppy A button. Very poppy A button on the new one. That and the fact that I could never use this on the GameCube or the Wii. This, however, it's exclusive. So I remember when these were hard to find, the Spice controller, which is the name of the orange color. The official name that they gave it anyway. Never had a GameCube? Man, the GameCube era was whenever I was in my full like Nintendo fanboy phase. I only ended up with a PlayStation 2 because it was undeniable that the PlayStation 2 was the superior console just from how much software went out on it. Can't tell if Ratchet is looking for pets or if he just wants kibble. I got good news for all peeps in chat. Oh, really? Also, welcome in, Cooler. Hall effect is an electrical signal produced in between magnets. Yes, precisely. As you say there, Lying, which is one of the reasons why the Hall effect controller is supposed to be better. Actually, that reminds me. If I search up the company, Hori, they've evidently upgraded to an even higher quality version past the Hal effect. They have what are known as TMR sticks now. I don't know what that means in its entirety, but evidently the controllers that they are making, like the newest controllers for like the Switch 2 and stuff like that, are TMR sticks, which is supposed to be like wildly better than the Hal effect, but I can't be expected to know the actual difference between them. I'm getting $308 back in taxes this year. Ooh, that's nice. You want to know how much mine was? Oh, and B. Yeah. I have yet to see how much I'm gonna get. Man, I think I haven't checked my bank account in a couple of days, but I did find in the middle of the week that the federal tax return came back. I'm just waiting on the state return myself. And in my case, like I have some like actual hardware on my desk that I need to replace. Most notably, what my headphones plug into. I have an external sound card, and that external sound card communicates with the computer through FireWire. FireWire. Also, hello, Black Claw. I see you over there. Let's go. Ready to run. Did getting married help your taxes? No, I think the capital loss that I had this year helped my taxes more than getting married. Far more. So, you guys remember? Do you guys remember meme stocks? You know, um, whenever meme stocks happened, I was like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months ahead of that whole meme stock situation. But what I did as a first time trader back in 2017, I guess, I realized, oh, I should really invest in cannabis stocks because Canada just legalized the stuff. So I bought a whole bunch of stock, a pretty significant chunk of change. I dumped into a whole bunch of different companies, and man, here's the thing. Then the meme stock thing happened. And I should have sold all of those stocks. I didn't. I was busy and I was focused on other stuff, and I had basically completely forgot that it lost. If I had remembered that all of those stocks existed and I had sold during the meme stock craze, because it spilled over, it went everywhere. I could have, like, I think one of the stocks was it went up to 5 times the value that I bought it at. And that same stock that I could have sold at like 5 times the value that I bought at, whenever I finally realized that it was a thing again, it had lost all of its value. And this past year, I was looking at it and I said, you know what? I think for tax advantage purposes, like, this stock is not doing me any good. I'm probably just going to sell it at a loss and claim the loss on my taxes and have the benefit of that. So that's what I did this past year. At least one of them. We talking about taxes pre-game again? Yeah, in a way, Extrema. I'm regaling chat with the story of how I bought into stocks just before the meme stock craze, completely forgot about them, and then proceeded to not cash in all of the gains. So instead, for this year, I cashed in an enormous loss and claimed it on my taxes. I invested in gold 3 years ago. Now my stock value is 108, 108%. That's pretty good. The price of gold has gone absolutely wild. The Imperial Tax Collector is here. Hello, Dark Matter. How are you doing? Yes, I'm a lot more cautious with what I invest in. And to be fair, like I was caught up in a bit of a mania whenever I was buying up those stocks. I only spent money that I was able to lose, mind you. I only spent money that I could afford to lose. But I look at everything now and I'm like, there's way more reasonable ways there's more reasonable ways to invest my money. Any extra money that I have, not a lot of it these days, but there are way more responsible ways where I'm like, well, you could just do it in like an index fund, which is really, really safe, but really, really slow to grow. And I would be fine with doing that, except for the part where I'm looking at the market. And there are a couple of places where I'm like, I think that this has more risk, but to not get in on it right now would be kind of foolish. And it's not going to be a situation of buying a whole bunch in. So it's going to be a situation of like slow and steady. A high yield CD. A high yield CD is all right, but even that doesn't really compare with the market return, you know, that you get on like on an S&P or a Dow Jones or something like that. That being said, you should never invest. If you're going to do something broad, you shouldn't be investing in just America's market. That's still leaving yourself open to a reasonable amount of risk exposure, because America is one singular country. You know, there are indexes that track basically the world, if you will, or, you know, like the top 5 countries in the world or something like that. So I hear it's going to be a good time to invest in oil soon. Maybe if you are an insider trading, you know, maybe if you're insider trading. It's not like we're watching that happen blatantly. Strife stocks. Will you hold it against the man or the system? Oh, my word. Did I miss something from last week's Saturday stream, or was Monday not a stream day this week? There was no stream on Monday. Tev and I had things that we had to get out and do. We had appointments where it's like, well, you know, when you get the appointment, you take it, especially when you have to schedule so far out. Okay. You know what it's time for? It is time to actually get back into Skyrim. I've sat here and I've jawed at you guys for about a half hour. So let's go ahead and get this started. I have got to get the bottle of oil for this damn chair. Oh my god, it sounds awful. Anyways, how you doing, Dark Matter? How you doing, Black Claw? Like, you guys are over there on YouTube, and I'm sorry I have not like been as active reading chat over there. Okie dokie. So, Skyrim. Wait for it to launch. Was looking for answers on Twitter, etc., but didn't find any. I was confused. You know what? I should really be like posting more frequently. I don't like my Twitter account is basically non-functional at this point. I still have it. I still have control over it. I still have the credentials locked down for it. But these days, right there, Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky. I'm not super active there, but if I'm gonna post, I'm gonna be posting on Blue Sky. William, you should Blue Sky more. Hey, I just liked your post.
Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
I think I managed to fix the sound on this game too. So, here's the deal. We're working on the homestead today. How much money do I have? 1,600 gold. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and buy, like, I don't know, 5 shipments of wood.
You'll find my brother's soul often. That Valga Venetia is a gossip and a trouble. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll
3,
have them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have
4,
them hauled over right away. Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hauled over right away.
That's 5. Okay, so we've done 5 shipments of logs. They're going to be at our estate, which is not built right now. We have to actually get it built. What we need to do is head out to where I live. What was it? Lakeview? I think it was Lakeview. Yeah, Lakeview Manor. Okay. So we're going to head out to Lakeview Manor and we're going to start working on the foundations. And we're going to move our family out there once it's actually finished. And by finished, I mean more than a basic house. We want to have, you know, a reasonably sized hall, like the big building behind it. You guys are very chatty today. It her birth. Yes, it is her birth. Happy birthday to Goggles. I don't know if we're going to be. I don't know if Goggles is going to be streaming later, but I know that you should follow Goggles there in chat. I should probably have a command for you to follow Goggles. I do not have a command to follow Goggles. Wait a minute. I think I could fix that. There you go. Shout out, Professor Goggles. There you go. I don't know what Goggles' plan is, but there is a possibility that we're going to be having a bit of fun later this evening, and if Goggles streams it, then Goggles streams it, and I'll be there with her. Again, I don't know what her plans are. Maybe we could ask Goggles right now, because the Goggles is in the room with us. The hell? Oh my god. It's a frostbite spider. You know what? Restoration. Should I I'm right down the road. I may as well actually clear out all of these bandits.
You call yourself a Nord?
Go ahead and loot everything off of them and sell it all off to the freaking local trader. I still attest that these ladies are wearing bras that are way too sophisticated for the era for what can be made in Skyrim. You will be streaming. Oh, good. Good. We don't have wire bras in Skyrim. Yeah, they only do bralettes. Okay. BRB gonna make some coffee. Aw, yeah. Let them have their support, William. I don't know. Listen, like, you gotta have a bodice or a corset or something, or a stay to control the bust in this type of an era. And they did a decent job of that with the ladies that are hanging out in taverns, but that's just it. the bodice or the stay or whatever, that is what you had, okay? And that, like, if you take your clothing off and you have a bra underneath it, that's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. I forget where the trader is around here. But I can definitely sell stuff to the smith, so we'll do that first.
Steel's good, but loyalty. Blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, then that's basically everything I have to sell. This is going to get disenchanted.
See me at my fork if you need arms or armor.
Alright. I mean, I just exhausted so much of my funds. I do need to start reaccumulating. We just a happy bunch of big brain people in this chat. It wouldn't be wire. It'd be whole whalebone. You know, that's an accurate statement. I've got now like an automaton bra in my head. Sparks are like flying out. The Forsworn lady shouldn't be wearing anything. Probably see it as some Nord or Imperial construct. Well, what's most wild to me in not just Skyrim, but a lot of Bethesda games, is the fact that there are clothing items where people are just so thoroughly wearing basically nothing, you know? I forget what her name is from the Companions. Maybe was it Alva or something? I can't remember her name. But like you meet her and she's wearing something that's basically just down the front and there's nothing covering her back. And then if she ends up dead and you take the clothing off of her, all of a sudden she has a bra on. And that will always be freaking funny to me. It's like, oh, you know, she was wearing something that tastefully obscured things, and then you take that off, all of a sudden she has a bra on. And like, wait, what? Wait, what is this? We do need goggles. You never know how Will can get feisty, and eye protection is important. I can expect a shipment. Can I expect a shipment before Monday? Yep, them boobies is free. Them boobies is free, yo! Okay, so we found Pine Watch. Which, frankly, is a place that I would love to just make my own, but they don't let you do that here. Oh, no. No, 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 no! The potatoes! The leeks! Don't let them get away! Okay. Oh, I saved them. Oh, hell yeah, man. I've been neck deep in working with the Oblivion remaster for most of the week, and it's just so weird to walk behind Pine Watch here, which is a location I know so well, and just find a garden and be like, how did I not know? How did I not know that there was an entire garden back here? Of course, I'm coming at it from the attitude of, like, food turns into fatigue potions in Oblivion, which obviously is not the case here. So Okay. Pickaxe time. They've swapped F and R. F puts your weapon away in Oblivion. R moves you out to third person. They've swapped those two functionalities, and it is driving me nuts right about now. Alright. Drafting table. Let's get started with the small house layout. Let them be free. But I do like to see a girl with a nice bra. Listen, like, there are a few things in life that I enjoy more than seeing really beautiful lingerie, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be lingerie. Like, lingerie is one story, but just, like, a more sophisticated set of underwear is... That was a loud-ass freaking start to some sort of a bike. But just... more fancy underlayer. So nice. So nice. I have a lot of appreciation. Part of that is probably because I'm the youngest of three. I have two older sisters, and my God, the amount of like scrutiny they had for one type of undergarment for another type of, like, I was around for all of the discussions where it was like, this is worth it and that's not worth it, and understanding what the good versus the bad stuff was. All nipples are glorious. They are. My God, what a discussion. In dire circumstances, men can lactate. This doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, I don't know how and or why that would ever happen. Okay, so... we need quarried stone, and we need 10 nails, so we'll start there. Building materials. Where can I quarry some stone from? Got a little bit to start here. Ah, here we go. We'll just do this. They are not just decorative, they can in fact be functional depending on the function that you require. Think about people hanging pictures off their nipples. God. How much effort are you willing to put into making them work? 90, I know, but like 90% just for decoration. 7 hours in, and thus far it's been fun. Crimson Desert. It's just so big, the map, and there's just so much to do. It's crazy. I don't know what the so-called reviewers are saying about the bosses. I've killed 2, and it's been a breeze, to be honest. Not as hard as they put it, but I guess I need to delve deeper into the map. I'm still in the starting area. Ooh. Good roleplay. Listen, if you want me to roleplay, you're gonna have to pay. 8 nails and 4 clay. Okay, now I gotta go find a clay deposit. I know that there's one nearby, but I don't remember where. How many logs do I have? Here it is. Okay, found it. Ooh la la. Oh my word, almost 67. Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Tier 1. Tier 1 is... Oh, 6 months. Okay, I thought you said 67. 6, then 7. 6, 7. Ugh, God. Okay, that's enough in my inventory. I should probably drop some stuff. My chesties are supposed to make it, but it seems like it would be so freaking weird. Never been pregnant. I mean... Okay, I gotta make more nails. Oh, that's a problem. I don't have iron ingots on me. And I don't think I have a forge here to make iron ingots. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, in that case... Okay, yeah, I have stuff that I'm gonna... Oh my word, what are you guys doing here? What do you think you're doing? I had some in the chest the whole time. I know, I don't check what's inside of my bra half the time. What can you expect a man to do? Extrema, thank you so much for that 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream. You're gonna need a fuck ton of ingots. Yeah, I guess the question now is, do I go back to Falkreath or do I... Is there a forge in Falkreath? I don't remember. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to start moving. The thing is, pretty much all of my stuff, like I have a... You know what? I'm gonna go to whatchamacallit. Hello. I'm gonna go to Whiterun because that's where all of the iron's at. So we're gonna pick things up from. We're gonna return to Whiterun and dump some. Ah, yeah, golly, NB. Well, slap my ass and call me a streamer. Thank you very much for that donation. Use this for ingots. Visit all the blacksmiths. Thank you very much for that $5. Jeez. Just paying my dues and you deserve it. Aw, that's so nice. Thank you very much. 150 iron ingots to build the whole house, if I remember correctly. I mean, I had entire, like... Whenever I was doing the series, I was going through the wiki, adding up how much I needed, so that I wasn't constantly, like, going and doing something and then running back and going... You know, just the whole process of, I need more of this, I need more of that, I need more of this, I need more of that, over and over and over endlessly. Refugees. Light armor. Oh, look at that. Copy pasta. Black claw with your copy pasta. I don't know that I've ever heard bandits scream for me to stand still before. Alright, sure enough, that encumbered me. So we'll be forced to dump some stuff. Oh my god, what are you doing with this hype train? I kind of was suspicious something was going to come along like that. Because why wouldn't it? Well, would you look at that, chat? You went and you started a hype train. Are you going to take responsibility for it? I'm going to run back to Falkreath. That's... Well, then again. Ooh la la. Yeah, I'm equal distance between here and Riverwood, so I'll just go to Riverwood instead. Thank you very much for that subscription there, Extrema. Gifted a sub to Black Claw. Oh, yeah, there you go. What was it? I remember playing... I do not want to go through Helgen. Is it possible for me to bypass Helgen? Oh my god. NB gifted a tier 1 sub to Lunicase. Thank you so very much. Keep the train choo-chooing, ladies and gents. Level 2 now. Listen, I'm just gonna count my lucky stars that, there's no hundo dropping today, because nobody does that. Before I had to pay taxes, now he got $5. Wait, what on earth happened here? That's NB, not me. That woman made the equivalent of a nuclear bomb of bits a few streams ago. What am I doing? I'm trying to head east. Let's go off the beaten path. Okay, that's Bleak Falls over there, so... I just gotta find the freaking road again. There's a little shack down this way. I'm insulted. I hope you put 5 towards your total butt. Towards the total butt. What have I done wrong? I'm not being facetious. Like, I'm legitimately like, oh, oof. No hundos this time. Because I actually plan to not get them. Okay? You know what happens when hundos happen. Man, I would love to get some rain. Watching it rain is just so satisfying. It's so good. I've heard from people who live in like the Portland, Seattle type area that rain will get you down because it never stops raining. And I gotta say, I don't know. I don't think I can believe it. Are you the long-lost cousin of the attack helicopter? My god. Oh my god.
Someone stole your sweet
Sicker Sky? UH-60... What on earth?
Whatever.
Okay, so...
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
It's not necessarily the raining, it's just that it's like an ominous gray everything. Rain on metal roofs? That wouldn't be bad. Ooh la la. Oh my word. Tatsu, thank you so very much for that subscription. Hey Strife, how many cheese... How many cheese wheels have you eaten today? And have you made any cheese stew? I have not made cheese stew yet. And it disappoints me. Also, Helio redeemed say S word. Your S word is shover. Because the hype train is shover. Show over. Get it? The show's over. Shover. Yeah, it doesn't have to work all that well. But I'm still making the joke. Thank you very much for the hype train, everyone. It's good. Your pick or Scottish? Oh no. Oh no, there's an accent. I haven't done Scottish in a hot minute too. Oblivion, where you can take a wheel of cheese and a wedge of cheese and make a potion. Yes. It's exceptional. It's incredible. I love it so much. I haven't done Scottish in a hot minute, so you know what? I think we'll do it. We'll go for it. You are going to get a right proper Scottish accent. Which absolutely would insult any actual Scotsman who I've ever met in my life. Because as you would normally expect, you mimic an accent from someone, and they'll tell you that it's wrong. Do I have any apples here? Oh, I do. I got a little bit of wine too. Why not? That's Irish, you Philistine. No, it's not. You can't tell me that I'm doing Irish whenever I'm not. You just make things up. Think that I'm gonna believe them. I know what I'm doing I know when I'm doing in a Scottish accent. Even if I'm not doing it all that well.
Storm cloaks, Imperials, jargons. It no matter to me what I feel.
You know what you need, Will? Angry eyebrows. I need angry eyebrows now, do I? What have I done to justify this type of an upgrade to my personal look? Only 25,000 more to go. The angry eyebrows are for the Scottish accent. I suppose that is a bit of a thing there, isn't it? Have you never watched Doctor Who? I've watched Doctor Who, but there's a lot of Doctor Who to enjoy. So I can't say that I know too much. My nana was born in Scotland when she was a wee bairn. Just a wee little bab.
Damn those grey mates to oblivion. They want
Alright, now that we've done this...
White House. I'm thinking of setting up a small store here. Sell odds and ends.
Alright, so let's go ahead and stash some food. Just constantly trying not to press the wrong button here. I've actually gotten a bit low on the old food here. What do I have in my inventory? Right. What I have to do is put away a whole lot of miscellaneous stuff. I have to sell dragon bone while I'm at it. I was in Riverwood. I should have taken the opportunity to drop things. Excuse me. Drop things off there. All right. Sell that stuff off. Right. I should probably grab the iron that I have here. That's a lot of iron. Holy crap, that's a lot of iron. Let's stash the ingredients that I'm carrying on me, and maybe I'll be able to make it out of the house with all of it. I don't have a whole lot of hope. Oh, look at that. Stashing all the ingredients actually did exactly what I needed it to do. Okay. We'll head outside. And now, the next step is to just convert all of this. Alright, this is where... Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do it that way. So if I come down here and I do iron ingot, yeah, that's not great. Hang on. I can do this. I can fix this. Settings, gameplay, controller. All right. Now I can commit a war crime against gaming and use a Nintendo controller to make all of my iron ingots. But look at this. I have auto. This is a turbo controller, bitches. Check this out. It's beautiful. And then if I hit the button and then I let go, not holding the button presses the button. Oh, it's bleeding beautiful. That is not fair. Do you know how long it took me to make all those fucking ingots? Yes, I do. Because for the longest time, I didn't have a turbo controller. I just got this thing on Thursday. So now I'm in a situation where I'm like, I don't have to give myself a case of carpal tunnel just jamming a button forever. Did I see that correctly? You're playing with a GameCube controller. Yes, I did. Yes, I am. There we go. That's the way they say it.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Oh, you know you're mean when you get auto-mutted.
You tried mercenary work?
What did you do?
Might suit you.
Right, let's sell off these dragon bones to Balthier. Is that his name? Balthier?
Well,
I don't remember. Bellathor.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything. Take a look.
Miscellaneous. Dragon bones. I've basically cleaned them out with that. Enchanter's potion. Right.
Do come back.
Will do, Bellathor. Are you envious Dusk, are you envious that I have the most incredible controller for my computer?
I worry about the
I made a carpal tunnel about how you might be using that.
Damn those gray maids to oblivion. They want to back the storm close.
Listen, I'll get carpal tunnel whacking my wing around another day. Now I have to play Skyrim. I am drained. Ugh, I've got to sleep at some point here. Alright. Disenchant. Yes. Hello, Ratchet. I can see you there. Come on. Here. Strife Cult win. I don't know. It's not as if you can see. I could be wearing a kilt right now and you would never know. It's not like you can see below the frame. Okay, he could be wearing for armor through that, though that he's shirtless. Listen, if Twitch didn't have a problem with me wearing... If Twitch didn't have a problem with seeing nipples on camera, you'd see mine a whole lot more often. I'm talking about your character wearing fair armor.
You tried mercenary
The
work?
shirtless one. Oh, that one. Yes. What's wild about that fair armor is that it keeps you warm. It's like, well, what the heck am I even putting on? Alright, now that I've cleaned out some of the stuff that I shouldn't have been holding on to. Fur. You know what? A fur bikini top would probably keep you warm. At least your nipples. They'd no longer be all pointy. Beaver pelts. Well, you know, that's something that I don't think I've ever seen in this game. Beaver pelts. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Where's my husband?
Good to see you again, dear.
Hello.
Do you need anything, my life?
Any money out of the store?
We've made a bit of gold. Here, love. This is your share.
300 coin? Not bad. Could you cook me something?
Here. Wouldn't want you going into a fight on an empty stomach. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. Bye, love.
Thank you. Alright. What are the options that I can make here? Clam meat, potato, a jug of milk and butter. You know what? Let's go to Arcadia's Cauldron. No, it's not Arcadia's Cauldron. It's the Bannered Mare. We're going to go to the Bannered Mare and we're going to fill up on some food that should be available to help me do some cooking here.
If it's work you need, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Does she actually sell any of the milk and stuff here? A jug of milk. Oh shit! Eldelar, jeez! That's all mine now. And she doesn't appear to carry... Oh no wait, there's the butter. Alright. I've got what I need. Thank
Need
you.
anything else? Just let me know.
Good thing it's not a Knoll bikini line. You know how stinky knolls are? Beavers are North American. I think that Tamriel is supposed to be around Europe and North Africa. But it's all pretend, so meh. Well, one of the, like, I can understand that, but at the same time, one of the things about this game is it's got all of the New World foods in it. There are potatoes here. Potatoes were North American. Potatoes did not come from the from Europe. I don't think I've ever seen peppers in this game either. Those are tomatoes too. Yeah, tomatoes. I would imagine that if chilies exist in the game, they're done in elsewhere, around those sandy deserts. I don't know how much of the lore you know there, NB. That's fudged. Why don't we have anything spicy? Maybe peppers are only... Maybe peppers are exclusive to Akavir. Maybe that's the situation. Maybe they're from Akavir. We've never been to Akavir. We don't even have a bloody map of the place. Alright, now that I've got that wheel of cheese, go ahead and stash it. Wait a minute. Clam meat. Do I have clam meat by any chance? I don't think I do. No, I do not. I wholly lack clam meat. Alright, let's take another look at the cooking station here. Dear Skyrim devs, please add beavers and chilies. Oh dear, I'm all out of food. Alright, well, you know what that means. Time to get myself a refill. Oh, wait. And also, you got like 16 minutes of accent there, which is a really good deal. You're only supposed to get 10. I just got onto a roll. Baby back ribs. Oh, man. Baby got back. Did you ever play Mega Man? Briefly, in small amounts. I'm terrible at platformers, so me and platformers for the most part do not go together for that reason, for that exclusive reason. Oh, come on, tighten up the camera there. Alrighty. Give this another shot. A lot of cooked fish. A lot of cooked fish that hasn't been gutted either. Crab stew, crab meat, leek, garlic, and potato. Creamy crab bisque. This seems really nice. Ellsworth fondue. Oh. Oh, bitches. Oh, bitches. Moon sugar. Ah, crap. Okay. Hornker stew. Hornker and ash yam stew. Hot apple cabbage stew. Okay, so you can make hot food. That's not bad. There aren't beavers in Fallout, right? I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if irradiated beavers existed in 76. But I don't play 76, so... Did you see the fondue? I was so excited I made it right away. I was, like, crazy about the fondue and trying to get the material together to make it whenever I first played the game. Keeping in mind, there was no purpose to food whenever the game first came out. I was curious, so I looked it up, and corn and potatoes don't seem to have an explained origin. Just that corn is more abundant in Cyrodiil, and you find tons of potatoes in Cyrodiil in Skyrim. Though apparently spicy peppers originate from Spice Island. Really? How fascinating. Potato crab chowder. Potato soup. I wish there was another thing here, like instead of just food, I wish that there was an option. There was a category for roast. There was a category for soups. There was a category for hot food. Creamy crab bisque. Okay, so crab meat and a sack of flour. Go ahead and grab that. Crab meat and a just one sack of flour. Booyah. Having a long list to go through is kind of annoying. I should probably make some other foods. Food. Beef, carrot, and garlic. Let's see if I can find some of that. Do you have fire salts? No, sadly, I lack... Well, you know what? I did run into a singular... Fire atronach. I have one fire salt. That's a surprise. I have a singular fire salt. What was that used for? I'm assuming that you know exactly what that would be used. Hot food. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's make one more. I don't want to get lost on this cooking thing for too long. It's not super necessary for me. So Hornker meat, garlic, tomato, and lavender. Okay. Hornker meat, garlic, and tomato. I should have all of that. That's odd. I don't have any Hornker meat. I killed a bunch of Hornker. What happened to it? That is very strange. Okay, well, so much for that. I don't... I mean, did I put it in the other sack? No, I didn't. I was really lazy and just made a bunch of hot tomato soup. I mean, I can't blame you. This list is a crime. This is a crime, you know? I don't have any butter for that. Hot potato soup. Hot potato crab chowder. Hot creamy crab bisque. Crab meat, leek, garlic, potato. Hot crab stew. Let's do this one. Hot crab stew. Crab meat, leek, garlic, and potato.
Oh, it's good to...
Crab meat. Leek.
You again, dear.
Okay, let's is garlic here? Yeah, garlic is indeed a... Wait, is Hornker loaf here? No, it is not. Hornker meat is not here. I can do hot potato soup as well. Okay. Hot crab stew. That'll do for now. Let's go ahead and get a rest in, yeah? I hope Lydia and Rogi don't have an affair.
Oh, it's good. See you again, dear.
All right, we will save again. And now we're going to go back out to Lakeview Manor. Something like this is one of the few reasons I would install mods. Totally legit. Quality of life changes to these games is almost always a necessity. But my laziness always wins out. Always wins out.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Where are we headed? Okay, Fall Creek it
Climb
is.
back and we'll be off. Get up there.
Ah, there we go. You'll be able to hire a carriage for Lakeview too? Yes. Yes, it's going to take a bit before I can get to that point, but I can. Man, I got to eat again already. Still look inside of the barrel, see if I can find some apples or something. Potato.
Sure spoons. And
Damn it.
some man in poultry.
Welcome to... I escaped.
Take a look.
You know what? Just grab one of those. Ingredients? Salt pile. Wow, she really doesn't sell anything else.
You hear any juice? Gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
All right, on we go. I'm just going to install a few quality of life mods. 325 mods later. You see, I've never had that experience. I hate modding games so much, just like the process of putting mods in, that I'm like, no, I won't do that. Screw that. Good old accidentally taking an item next to what you're meaning to interact with. Nothing could be more Skyrim. Like, I don't want to disparage people for their interest in playing mods and using them and everything. That's fine. There's an argument to be made for making the game what you want it to be. There's also an argument to be made about leaving the game as is and not adding any mods. There's also an argument to be made about patching a couple of the gameplay holes, like having one single list for all of the cooking ingredients in the game. But I just cannot stand the process of modding the game. Just the very raw process. I'm like, nope. 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 I would have never played any modded Minecraft if mod packs were not a thing. Or it's like, click, install, done. And, you know, it's like, sure, like, click, install, done is, like, really, really fast by comparison. You have to wait for stuff to download. But I would never play video games if I had to, like, set them up on my own instead of just click, install, done. I do like the Creation Club because it seems to fit into Anniversary Edition okay, but outside mods seem to break things. Which is an ironic thing to say, NB, because the Creation mods really do break. I bypassed my house again. The Creation mods actually break the game pretty hardcore. Most notably because there's a lot of loot that's added in with the Anniversary Edition, and they did not properly balance the loot tables. So you can find endgame loot the minute that you leave Helgen. You know? The minute that you get out of the tutorial cave, it's like, yeah, guess what? It's possible to find some of the best stuff in the game randomly in loot caches. So, it's got its problems. I mean, like, actually breaking the game with quests and stuff where I can't finish them because they don't spawn right. Oh, okay. That's a different type of break, and you're making a very good point. Okay, so what are we trying to do now? I need 4 clay and 8 nails, so we'll make some nails. I'm not going to be able to finish this without a lock, and I have corundum back in my house. Wait a minute. Let's just double check this. Building materials, corundum ingot. Okay. I am not going back to my house the hard way. One mod that I did pick up for Oblivion was a potion poison converter. For some reason, silence is a potion effect rather than a poison effect. That doesn't sound like it makes any sense to me. But I'm also not going to ask any questions because I don't know which version of Oblivion you're talking about. And silence is something that I didn't really use too much in Oblivion. That's what pissed me off, but I mean, Skyrim does that as well. Like, remember how I told you I was stuck as a werewolf? I decided it would be easier to just get turned into a vampire, to get rid of the werewolfism, and then be cured of the vampirism.
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
When I make a potion that has both positives and negatives, I like to be able to swap the potion to a poison conditionally. I can understand that. And at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, well, alchemy is one of the things in the game that's been so carefully balanced and designed that to remove the restriction of saying, yeah, you can only make certain things by being very careful about your ingredients is a really big and important thing. Because in my opinion, well, I don't know. As a function of the game, it would be wonderful to declare that you're trying to make a poison or rather than a potion, because automatically in all of the Elder Scrolls games, the engine is saying you're trying to make a potion first, and then it says if I cannot make a potion, then I will make a poison. And to work around that by saying, hey, maybe I'm combining things specifically for the negative effects. I get that. Part of me wonders how much the game was specifically engineered to prevent you from getting really, really powerful poisons by requiring that potions be the first thing that the game is trying to make is an element. Like, I have to ask if that's a component of the balancing. Because a lot of the systems that exist within...
Let's save that appetite.
A lot of the systems that exist within Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls as a whole, self-contained, they make sense.
Hear any juicy?
If what I'm saying is making any sense anyway, because it's a situation of like, as a whole, Elder Scrolls games can have some pretty significant balancing issues. Oblivion is probably one of the better examples of a game that has balancing issues as a whole. But independent systems within the games tend to be pretty well balanced when just looking at themselves, you know? So I look at, like, taking the ability to just independently swap from a potion to a poison, and I'm like, it feels a whole lot like the alchemy system when only paying attention to itself and the process of sourcing the ingredients that you need has been very carefully put together to be like, yeah, we know that if you combine these two really convenient ingredients, you're not going to get the poison you want, and that's intentional. You know, it feels like that's what's going on with a lot of systems. Where as long as they're not looking too far outside of their own operability, then they're perfectly fine in their balancing. Perspectives. They solved the balance problem. Hello all, a Skyrim stream, interesting. Yes, we are back in Skyrim. Our mistress demanded we play Skyrim. Okay, we needed to make... Whoops. Whoops. Building materials. We'll just make... that. Okay, I need to grab the clay. Okay. We can do the roof. We can do the actual roof. Grab the quarried stone. Okay, iron fittings, a lock, and 2 hinges. The hell was that about? Okay, we are not going to be adding anything else. Because the next step is to expand to a main hall. We want the main hall as fast as we can. Wow, Twitch is not letting me stream on the TV nude. Well, I mean, you didn't pay for the OnlyFans subscription. Sorry, my stuff got cut in half. I meant that I think that they tried to solve the balance problem by using a certain coding logic that would do the desired effect. Basically, it's trying to give a precedence to potion making. That is rude. I said rude. Yeah, I know. Nude. What's wrong? Streaming on the TV nude. I get it. We're all interested in, you know, a little bit of the hot and heavy. Iron fittings, lock, and 2 hinges. Iron fittings, lock, a pair of hinges. Hello, Basilisk. How are you doing? I only just realized that you're here. Hinge cringe. Quarried stone. Wait, what did I need there? 30 quarried stone. And I only have 4. Okay, that's what it's saying. Need more nails. More nails and clay. More nails again. Golly, I forgot how bad this got. What are you bonking for? Don't go bonking me. I haven't done anything to justify a bonk. No worries, I'm doing okay. Off until Monday now, but I have no energy to do chores. I know what that's like. I'm lucky that I'm awake at all right now. Cellar, I need more quarried stone, which I do not have anywhere near enough of. Okay, I'm gonna have to Gonna have to just stand here and mine for a bit. And it's only 4 stone at a time, so I'm gonna be sitting here for a bit. Fuck this week. Official 07 in Warhammer Crusades. I'm playing right now. I'm playing in. Oh, that's not great. That is not great. Iron fittings, nails. Oh, gaslighting doesn't warrant a bonk. I'm not... You can just attack with the pickaxe. I know, but sometimes it's easier to just do this, you know? I'm feeling a bit uncommitted. I didn't realize that doing this was going to use up my stamina, though. That's a surprise. Alright, how much quartz stone do I have? 79. More than enough. Mining did not use up my stamina. It turns out sitting there with an inventory chock full of, sitting there with an inventory chock full of stone is what did it. Well, let's go inside now that I've got the main hall finished. Okay, so one of the necessary components of doing this hall is having a kitchen. I like having one hall be a greenhouse. I like one hall being a kitchen. Typically, I do the greenhouse on the right, the kitchen on the left, and then I don't really remember what I did for the back. I don't think I need an alchemist's tower in this. I don't think an alchemist tower is necessary in this game to have an alchemy table. I think you can squeeze an alchemy table in somewhere wherever you wish, and you don't actually have to have an actual alchemy tower. So, let's look at the next step, shall we? East wing. West wing needs to be kitchen. Oh, okay. So my mistake then. I didn't know that. I forgot that that's the way that it works. Like, each location is dedicated to one thing or another. Okay, well, we're going to start with the kitchen then. Because I want a dedicated kitchen. I like the kitchen in this game. And cooking serves a really big purpose in this particular build of the game. So, 2 fittings, 2 locks, 4 hinges. Let's see whether or not I can make all of that. 2 fittings. 2 locks. 4 hinges. Okay. Go. All right. The kitchen is complete. Still have to furnish it, but the kitchen is complete. Gonna need a lot more iron to get all of this done. Gonna put in the oven and the fireplace at least. Because now I have the ability to bake, bitches! You seeing this shit? Look at it! That looks amazing. That looks so freaking tasty. Not gonna lie. Tev and I, when we've been playing Vintage Story, we harvested so many berries for our first winter that we're getting through the entire winter on just berry pie. Just berry pie. And I'm looking at these berry pies that I'm making in the game, and I'm just like, man, now I just want to make berry pies constantly. I was lazy. I waited, and I built the whole house, and then got a steward, and then saved up money and just had him decorate everything. He has the oven and the fireplace. That is all he needs. Damn straight, that's all I need. The one big problem is that it takes butter, and there's no good and fast, easy way to get butter in this game. Potato bread. Oh, man. Juniper berry crostata. Jazzbay crostata. Man, garlic bread. Crab cakes. Crab cakes. I don't remember seeing these before. Chicken dumplings. Chicken dumplings! Oh! You can get a cow and milk it. I will have to take advantage of that at some point then. Now that I've got the most important components, well, I suppose I should come upstairs here and, is there another table? No. Okay, we're gonna get a bed in? Maybe. Probably can't. Furniture. A double bed. Leather strips and straw. Okay. I can get my hands on all of that stuff. I'm going to need leather strips and I'm going to need straw. Leather strips, not too difficult. I can go ahead and just find something out in the wilderness. And the straw will be as easy as basically finding a nearby location and just, you know, cleaning it out. They were good. Puff pastry is your friend. God. In the meantime, before I run out and get a bed, let's get that greenhouse set up. All right, I think I might be able to get this done. There's just... Nope, I won't be able to get it done. Okay. I need another corundum ingot to be able to make the locks, because it takes 2 locks in order to make the doors to get outside, to move into the wing. So I have 1 corundum ingot, I can make 1 lock, and that is it. So that means it's time for me to stash stuff. What do we want to wear? Let's just put the resist fire on. Oh, Haldar's staff. I completely forgot that that was a thing. Let's just go inside and stash that. Ah, mattress shopping. Time to go to the mob storefront. In her room, she has honey and leather strips. A quip to Strife's comment. Never. What do you mean? Quipping about the sass that I have? Are you trying to start a battle of tongue lashings? It's so funny. It's a secret brothel. She worships Debella. Wait, who are you even talking about? You know who has leather strips? Helga from Riften. Oh my god. I seem to remember her. And yes, if I'm remembering correctly, you're totally right. You know, I think that there's a sunken temple out in the middle of the lake here. Maybe we go check that out? Or should we check out a couple of these locations that are around us? Looks like there's a bandit tower over this way. You know what? Let's just stare at the house and let's, you know, have a nice little screenshot for a manual save. All right, there we go. Let's go to this, like, tower thing over this way. I would go into the lake, but, like, swimming is kind of ill-advised in this game. I could do Pine Watch, but I don't want to clear Pine Watch out right now. Mostly because there's stuff inside of Pine Watch that once you pick it up, you can't put it down, and I don't want extra of that stuff in my inventory. Like, it's some sort of a special silver mold that you find at the end of Pine Watch, and you can only give it up, I think, if you do the Thieves Guild. I don't know if I'm remembering that detail correctly. But it's like, yeah, that's fine, but also, I don't want to do the Thieves Guild in this playthrough. So I don't want to, like, have a silver mold, you know. Whoa! Jeepus creepus. Okay. Oh, jeez. What's the goal for this playthrough? Is there a werewolf strife in the cards? Probably not, unfortunately. I am not focused on, like, doing this particular playthrough for all that long. I am actually doing this at the request of NB, who was very kind and made me put my underwear up on the wall not long ago. Survival roleplay family life. Exactly. That is the goal. So lol. And subbed at tier 3, which I am very appreciative of. Bribery. Ah, a fellow member of the Hundo Club. Indeed, NB is. And I hope she enjoys being a member of the Hundo Club. The only way that this could get more entertaining is if I specifically had a, Okay, I wasn't expecting this little tower to be just nothing. Peaks Shade. Okay. I don't think that I'm going to find any straw inside of a barrow, but I suppose I can give it a shot. How am I even supposed to get up to that place? I do, is fun. The only way that I could get, that things could be more, like, exclusive is if I had a physical coin with a printed pair of with a pair of underwear stamped onto one of the sides of it, and the other side showing like a 100 with a dollar sign. It was just like Hundo Club. Wow, look, it's a phantom egg. I can't. Oh, wait. Okay, got it. Especially when it gets flabbergasted. Yes, and new pictures, which we're on the way to. We're on the way to another picture. If anybody's interested in the photography, exclamation gallery. And if you want to see the latest one, it's exclamation pics. All right. Whoa! Freaking skeevers. South Shriekwind Basin. Alright, we have Draugr that are outside of the dungeon. Okay, this is a dungeon that I do not have an active memory of. There are so many dungeons in this game that I can be forgiven for not remembering them all, right? He came out of his little coffin without actually popping the top off. He came without popping his top. Wait, didn't I donate more? Isn't it more like 15? 15 out of 100? I don't actually remember, NB. I haven't gone back and done the numbers. Uh-oh, he should see a urologist. Who will be on this, who will be the one Strife marries in-game? I know he Tev property now. He married Rogi. We have a dog, but no kids yet. Yeah, that's the reason why we're building the hall. Gotta take care of the dogs. Oh, that's right, I leveled up. I almost forgot. Right, I have to sleep to level up. I forgot. Stupid kids want to take the alchemy station. Steel Great Sword of Torpor. It's a shame that the guy who did the dungeon design for this game is no longer with Bethesda. And I don't say that in a manner of like, oh, he should have stayed. I say that in a manner of, oh, that's a coffin. Oh, this is a vampire den. Lovely.
I swear you won't leave here alive.
This place is full-blown Dawnguard material. I'm gonna end up with the vampire's disease after coming out of this place, and I'm gonna have to hoof it somewhere to get that sorted. And that's just the game that I've found myself in. I might even run into gargoyles here. I think there's a reason I don't remember this place. This is probably a quest dungeon, ultimately, that you're still allowed to wander into. You don't have to truck through all over again. Shrine, baby, shrine. Or make a cure disease. You don't think it is? Well, it might be. It might not be. Hanging moss. I need to be actively collecting this stuff. It's useful for my alchemy business. No, sir. Please die. You too. And you're already dead, but... You can't get me, trapped, Lydia walks in. I was just thinking about that. All purple chat right now. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, only one person is talking because of what's happened with the color scheme. I cannot tell the difference between Basilisk to NB to... No, I'm only seeing Basilisk and NB. Oh wait, now we have Helio. Just ruin the colors. Okay. So we've a choice of 3 directions. We'll do this one. That did not open the door that I expected it to. Hello, Skeletor. Nyeh. Nyeh. Oop. Blue rules. Interrupt the gray. Why can't things just be a little bit more gay? Why they gotta be gray? Why not gay? That sounds kind of nice to me. Okay. That was no good. Oops. Someone was sealed up in here. Once again. Okay. Finally. That's just creepy, man. Blood, a whole bunch of boots. Like that. This is some goddamned environmental storytelling if I've ever seen it. Didn't realize how weird it was to have coffins in Skyrim until they started showing up after the Dawn Guard. And I realized, oh, people in Skyrim just don't use coffins. Like, they are everywhere in Cyrodiil, you know? The customs there is like, oh no, there are coffins absolutely everywhere. You go to Skyrim, there are no coffins anywhere. People are just put on stone shelves inside of barrows or dumped straight into holes. Meanwhile, and then you go over to Morrowind, and nobody retains the bodies. Everybody gets burnt and put in an urn there. So like their grave sites and whatnot, I forget what they're called, crypts, crypt isn't the right term either. But like you go in there and it's just like the whole place is built like a worship hall because it's like, yeah, they worship the dead in their culture out in Morrowind. Then you go to Cyrodiil and it's like, no, people get put in boxes and then buried. And here in Skyrim, it's like, no, we put the bodies on shelves inside of these large, underground, the Nords basically do catacombs. The Nords do catacombs. The Imperials in Cyrodiil, they do the traditional graveyard, and then the Dunmer, they do ash temples. That's it. That's what you got there, NB. Ash temples. Oh my word, NB, you look so good when you wear green. There we go. I do really good in green in real life. It makes my blue-green eyes more green. What I like is like the dark hunter green color with a punctuating red. Like I was actually going through my camera roll the other day, and as you do, there are images that you have, like you take selfies and whatnot every once in a while. Maybe some people take way more of them than others, but I have a few of them. And I was wearing a pair of red bottoms and a green top, and I was like, man, that color combination really does work well. Yeah, that's cute. Maybe add some earth tones, but it's too bright. But if it's too bright red, it just looks like Christmas. Now that I think about it, you're making a really good point. Like, unfortunately, it was a bright red. Like, it was. I was just wearing underwear, So, like, the bottom piece was like super bright, colorful red, and then like it was like a hunter green cami. So. Felt like a wonderful combination because it feels great to wear, but at the same time, like, it's not something that you would like wear out for people to see because it's just like underwear. Although, admittedly, I don't have a problem with people seeing me wear that stuff. So, what cut? I think brief bikini. Like, if Tev wasn't sleeping, I'd actually go and grab them. They're not sophisticated or anything. I don't have a problem with showing things off, But I think it's a brief bikini. It's some of the more, like, quote-unquote conservative stuff that I have. Holiday Santa. Honestly, it's conservative enough. I might be able to get away with just wearing it on stream, like, when I'm in the dead of summer and I'm just like, it's freaking hot, man. It's hot. I'm gonna wear as little as I possibly can get away with. You've got to be careful with it though, because like Twitch is like really particular about how much butt you show. I think they're locked inside there. I like how you said you don't have to answer that, and then immediately I answered it anyway. Alright, try this again. Satin gets wet with sweat, though. Like, the bottom... My bottoms were specifically... Yep, I've contracted Sanguinier Vampiris. Well, okay. That was actually a powerful vampire. Okay. Satin does get wet with sweat, which is a bit of a problem. Let's,
Stop. Struggle.
Magic. Destruction. Ooh. I have seen that the Tev has woken up. Whether or not she is awake is another story, though. Hello, Tev. I just got the double birds over my monitor. Oh, you okay there?
My back is killing me. And I have no clothes.
They're all in the laundry. If I just twisted the camera, what a sight you all would have. She's flashing me.
Well, I said you would, if you twisted the camera, that they sure would get a...
Yeah, they definitely would. But no, that's a view for me and me alone.
Hi, chat. Okay, I'm gonna put an outfit in the drawing.
Don't forget to set up the drawing rack for your other stuff.
I know. I'm saying I need clothes if we're gonna go out and get the very expensive cat run.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry?
Yeah?
I love you.
Sure.
Enjoy lounging for a while, I guess. Someone thirsty. Listen, she's my wife, okay? I will be as thirsty for my wife as I feel like it. Which is a literal statement. It is a feeling and it comes and it goes. Sometimes I'm thirsty. Sometimes not so much. The not so much, usually, just after doing the deed. Just saying, you know? Oh my god. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. No! Nope! Okay. This big titty vampire may be too much for me to take on right now. I do not have the capacity to take on. And this is definitely a do not give me that look. Just like she's cut me she cuts me down in 3 hits, okay? Yeah. And then she walks away, but the vampire outfit specifically like comes up to here, and then like it has just this tiny strip that comes down right here, showing just these marvelously presented melons on left and right, and I'm just like, wow, big titty goth vampire. It's just, she is wrecking me.
I thought you were talking about me first. You can't handle me.
You don't dress like them. Listen, If you want to redraw Tevla to be constantly showing cleavage, feel free. She's your character.
She does. It's just hard to see on a Minecraft model. Minecraft skin. Because the shirt is open.
Yeah, you're not wearing something where there's just intentional cleavage window, though. There is a difference. Yeah, sure, be salty about it.
Wanker.
All right, Ratchet, you're looking for kibble. Here we go. Sometimes you're thirsty, sometimes you're hungry, sometimes someone is insatiable. Speaking from someone married to an old, these deaths are great. Not Tev. BRB. Maybe use fire or restoration. Well, that's just it. I'm using fire and she's just walking straight through it. So do the staff again. Have immediately contracted Sanguinary Vampirus. Fast healing. Have like one hit. See what I mean? Now you've got to pay attention to her. You got to pay attention to her health bar. It's not going down pretty much at all with this weapon. So, poison? I think all vampires are immune to poison. Hello, Joe. How you doing? I see you over there in chat, or the YouTube side of things. Sorry to not notice you all that soon. You can enchant something to increase your damage. I'm gonna have to. Ultimately, what I really need to do is go and level up and probably take another level of Armsman for one-handed weapons. Oh, no, I can't. Not yet, anyway. What's this one, then? Attacks with maces ignore. I can't do anything there, either. I'm not going down the dual-wield route. Nope, don't care. So, there's nothing that I can do to improve my, my one-handed with perks right now. I suppose heavy armor is really low as well. But I can't take another perk in that yet. I think she's just super, super powerful. Part of the problem, I think, is I've leveled up more than is safe for me to be leveled up. But then again, the level scaling in this game is a whole lot more fair. You can enchant something to increase your damage bow time? I mean, it's not really going to do any good. She's going to close the distance really fast. You know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking how chaotic this would be if you could, you and the crew played the Skyrim Together mod. God. Doesn't Skyrim Together have a limitation of just like 2?
You should have kept running.
Well, you can't reach me. Aversion to frost. I don't think that I'm going to be able to take her on, and she's locked behind the door, so I'm safe. You know, I don't have to engage. I've seen people do like a dozen. Really? I didn't know that it went that high. I think part of my major problem is the fact that I'm level 11, and the only thing that I've put points into is stamina. So I'm level 11, and I haven't increased my health in a very meaningful capacity. Which is kind of intentional, because my carry limit is 250. I have a very low carry limit in survival, so... Fortify health potion. Anything that I could do, I would be required to leave to take care of it, because I don't think I have any potions to fortify health. Fear poison, aversion to frost, potion of the defender, restore stamina, minor magicka, minor healing, potion of healing, frostbite venom, and enchanter's potion. So it's literally a skill issue. In the most explicit sense of the word, yes, it is a skill issue. I do not have the literal skills. So, no other option. Just gotta leave. Which is unfortunate, but that's the way that it plays sometimes. The numbers aren't numbering. Yeah, the math isn't mathing right now, and that's the problem. I gotta fix that. What I should probably do is just run around. I am tired. I gotta find a bed and sleep, man. I'm gonna have to head back to Falkreath. I was hopeful to find the materials to make a bed. You know, just like some random straw sitting around here. But I guess I'll have to talk to the trader in Falkreath for it instead. That being said, there was a space up here for me to look through that I haven't been to yet. I would probably do well to get a shield spell for myself as well. I don't think that the armor that I'm wearing is really doing all that much. Wow, they really had this place rigged up to just wreck people. Does it not stop? And it just turns on and it just doesn't go away. Aha! I dodged him.
Never should have come here. That's all you got? Ah!
Nope. 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 No. 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 I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. Oh God. Where's the exit? Oh. He wants a hug with us. He wants to hug me with a sword. That's not okay. That's a master vampire. Yeah. Yeah. Not cool, man. Not cool at all. I think it is a vanilla dungeon, but that definitely does seem like a Dawn Guard Radiant quest. Yeah, it's definitely like part of the like core Bethesda experience. All right, I have a home with no bed, so I must instead go and return to Falkreath. My lovely Falkreath. So I am curious, why the question about the cut of garment earlier, and what is the importance of the cut of garment? Like, what important role does it serve? That was like half an hour ago. I have all sorts of details in my mind that just kind of... I grab onto things and I remember them. Who wants to know? Me. Headless Rider. Going the right way. I've somehow bypassed the town. I can't believe I've gone through a second cup of coffee already, man. Talk about zippy. All right. The dead man's drink. Let's go ahead and take a rest.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Take a seat by the fire and I'll...
Sure spoons.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I was curious trying to paint a mental picture of your story with how you were talking. I imagined a lot worse.
Let me know if it...
Okay. Have a sleep. All right, we're gonna increase health this time. I don't know where to put any of my points, unfortunately. What am I gonna do? Well,
Anything else you
okay.
need?
I am hungry. Creamy crab bisque.
Handsome man in Falkreath.
Go ahead and save right here. You can stack perks. Yeah, I can stack perks. I was just trying to make certain that there wasn't something that I needed to dump stat into. So again, what's the best Skyrim city? I really am partial to Solitude. I really like Solitude. There's something really quirky about Riften. That was probably the first place that I got to know super well because I knew that I wanted to be. I'm almost always a thief in my first playthrough. Okay. I'm almost always a thief in my first playthrough. So. Oh. Wow. Oh. I can see Solitude. I hate how small Winterhold is. It isn't even a village. Yeah, Winterhold is really disappointing. There shouldn't even be a Jarl there anymore. It's an outpost masquerading as a hold. I mean, I understand why it ended up the way that it did, because Winterhold fell into the sea. And if you look into how the game was developed, the reason why the story of the College of Winterhold is so bad is because it was one of the last things that they were trying to, write and develop and get through the finished product. And most of what the story for the College of Winterhold was supposed to be got cut. The original intention was that the Eye of Magnus that you find, that is so, supposedly so insanely powerful, the Eye of Magnus was supposed to reverse the collapse, and you would get the whole city of Winterhold back. You would completely restore the city of Winterhold, and the college would be at the center of that whole city. That was the idea behind it. And it just was way too much to do, and they ran out of time. You can tell you can tell which quest lines got the most attention first. You can tell which quest lines were done first, because, they're way more fully fleshed out. And the Companions was a quest line that got a lot more attention. They were like, yeah, we're going to do, werewolf, and it's going to be, like a central component of the Companions experience. So the Companions, their quest line gets fully fleshed out because we're working on werewolves and whatnot. So Whiterun obviously got most of the attention, specifically because Whiterun is the first major city that you are specifically directed towards. You have to finish your main quest, and based on that, where the main quest takes you is what determines what you're going to be focused on developing first. And I don't think that the main quest ever takes you to Winterhold. Whiterun is so much more flushed out. Oh man, I love those typos. Hi. What's up? You looking for kibble? I think he was looking for kibble. I wish my cat would let me hold him like that. Ratchet is the first cat that I have ever met who wants to be cradled like a baby, which is pretty wild in my opinion. You have to go to the college to get advisement for the main quest about the Elder Scroll, but that's about it, I think. Is that it? I've played through the main quest so little in Skyrim. All right. Ratchet's gonna ratchet. 2 bites and he's done. I just did it recently. That's the only reason I remember. Well then. Okay, I need to go talk to the trader. I need to get some leather, and I need to get some hay.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any. Well met. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Bear pelts, common soul gems, cowhide, dwarven metal, goat horns. Sure. Straw. Make love like a saber cat. Need that Corunda more. Ooh, okay. We've got something with Soul Trap on it finally. I'm gonna continue to like not sell off these fancy enchanted weapons, and I'm just gonna keep disenchanting stuff. Feeling pretty good.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret.
Gonna need horns for sconces. Yeah, I'm very horny now. I have 18 horny.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard.
Did he get that kind of attention when he was a kitten? We got him when he was pretty young. Not a super small kitten though. He had already left his mother completely whenever we got our hands on him. He was a stray hanging out behind some old folks' home. So, what I know is that we had to pick up and carry. Ratchet didn't know what stairs were. And we had to carry him up and down the stairs a lot when he was young. You need horns for braziers. Yep. Nothing like that torpedo bra, you know? You know what would have been nice for the anniversary edition? Would be if they finished unfinished parts of the game. That would have been awesome. Yeah, but we all know that the Anniversary Edition isn't actually something that Bethesda put together. The Anniversary Edition is a situation where it was like farmed out to another smaller operation that ZeniMax has control over. and none of the content added into the game is made by Bethesda. It's like, it's all creation content. So it's like, no, we didn't actually make anything. This is just like material that was created by other people and has now become like official, you know? I heard horny when I came back. He is so horny. Yep, totally makes sense. He loves pooping on my joy. Don't say that. That's not true. Wait, did I get corundum ore or did I get a corundum ingot? I got corundum ore. Okay. Is there a smelter in Falkreath? I don't know if there's a smelter in Falk. You know what? I can just at least make the freaking bed. I can make the damn bed. One of my favorite Creation Club content is you actually get a goblin friend named Gog. I think I'm saying that right. Furniture. What do I need for the double bed? I need to go grab my nails. Hang on, I just gotta go work on my nails. Good old forgetting what you needed to build the house. Yep, couldn't be any more natural Skyrim, you know? I feel like I asked this question previously in a different stream, so feel free to tell me if I'm, there we go. Okay, I have beds. It's finally in place. What else can I build down here? Containers. A boatload of, furniture. Creepy mannequins. I'm down to 25 logs. I'm gonna have to go back to Falkreath and buy more wood anyway, so I think if you have a table and a fireplace, it'll feel better. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hold off. Like I'm focused on trying to get some things in place. Oh God! Let's go use the tanning rack over at our neighbor's place, yeah? It's annoying that you can only request one you have attending the property to get wool, stone, and clay for building. Wood, not wool. Yeah. There we go. Will, slowly killing off generations of wolves that want to live in his house. Listen, it's my property and I don't want them around. You have rock joint. I do? That's not good. Caught a detail that I managed to miss. Alright, this being the case, I need to actually I need to cure my rock joints and I need to disenchant some stuff. I don't think that I have anything to I don't think there's an enchanting station anywhere near here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to return to Whiterun, disenchant some things, and I definitely have the ability to yeah, I'll disenchant things at Whiterun. I'll also grab some soul gems. I'll do a little bit of enchanting because that's something that I definitely need to be taking advantage of. And I will also cure my rock joint in Whiterun. So Wolves. What on earth are you guys talking about? Proto dogs. Wolves pull out a bow and sneak attack will. 2.5x damage. They're good guards for the chickens. I don't know so much about that. Keep Wolf's KFC business alive. I see what you mean. You think that the Jarl has one? In the Longhouse? Well, you know what? The question is... we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. The question is... Was there... I think there's a shrine to RK in Falkreath. That I can use to cure my rock joint. So we'll do that. One of the most annoying building materials to get is glass. It's just so annoying to build all the strings on your property. Shrines on your property. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I've always treated building a house as like a mid to late game thing, and I really enjoy finding the materials that I need to build my house rather than going out and purchasing them. So I've always had so much fun. It's like, oh, okay, what I'm going to do today is like whenever I go through the dungeons, I see glass, I take it. I see straw, I take it. I see, goat horns, I take it type situation. Putting the shrines into your home is a huge challenge with the if you don't get the perk from what you call it. If you don't get the perk from thing, the unusual gemstones, if you don't put the perk for acquiring Baron Saya's crown and putting it back together, then finding the gemstones to build those shrines is a huge pain. It's not that difficult at all to get your hands on enough to get your hands on all of the necklaces, the pendant necklaces, but it's just a matter of knowing where to look for those, which admittedly is going to be a huge challenge if you don't go use the wiki or anything like that. If you put Baron Zaya's crown together, you do it's a whole thing with the Thieves Guild, but it doubles at the very least, it doubles the number of gemstones that you find in loot caches. There loot caches that normally wouldn't have gemstones will start having gemstones. Hello, Canon viewer. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right. There's an enchanting table somewhere in the Longhouse. Nope. How about over here?
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Yes, I am sick. Did I just look in this room? I did. Nothing. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the other side. Okay. Now that I know that this is here, this is a beautiful thing. Disenchant the Orcish bow. The Orcish bow. Okay. Enchanting is leveled up. And now that that's done, okay, I have a petty soul gem. This isn't great, but it'll do the job for what I need. Item, grab my pickaxe, enchant, soul trap. Ugh. All right, now I can soul trap. Oh, grave concoctions. All right. Let's try the apothecary for a cure disease.
Someone new? Perhaps someone looking for me to mix something up for them?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Destruction, health, illusion, resist fire. Enchanter, invisibility, cure disease. Wow, that's expensive. That's like more than twice as expensive as going over to the damn shrine. I don't remember where the shrine is in Falkreath, but I know it's here somewhere. Falkreath is dedicated to Arkay, the god of death. Here we go. There we go. And I have now removed my...
The god Arkay was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
Sure as hell is quiet. I know that these people here have, like, quests and things to say, but I am not interested in listening to anything that they have to say. In part because, for some stupid reason, Windows is messing around with sound even more than it used to. And NPCs are extremely quiet. Are you going to get Fiery Soul Trap? I didn't even know that Fiery Soul Trap was a thing. Okay, so if we go check this out. One-handed. How do I improve one-handed? Looks like I actually gaining skill experience. Weapon skill gains are based on weapon damage dealt against valid targets, those whose health can be damaged. You can increase the skill level fastest by choosing one-handed weapon with the highest damage per second. However, this only works in a vacuum against an unkillable target that won't flee or fight back. In practical applications, all weapons will level the skill steadily as you battle. Hornkers can be good training targets because they are slow, pose little threat, and have a lot of health to burn through. Okay, so basically, the best way to level up your one-handed is to literally deal as much damage as you possibly can with the type of weapon that you're using. Okay. Whack a Hornker. Okay, okay. Okay, chat. You understand the role now. You gotta watch me whack my Hornker. I'm gonna be honking for a while. Please do not report me to the mod team. Don't report me to the administration. Only for his OnlyFans. Okay, so damn, almost fell asleep. Almost fell asleep in bed. What are you doing, Helio? Sleeping in bed? You must be kidding. You must be joking me. Oh. I forgot about this place.
What is the music of life?
Some kind of choir with chanting.
You are not worthy.
But it's what's at the menu screen of the game. Kind of forgot that the Dark Brotherhood is right here. I completely forgot. I've only ever played through the Dark Brotherhood once, maybe twice, I think. Roadside ruins. Oh, shit's about to get real. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, catalog of weapon enchantments. Nice. Oh my god, he's showing his Hornker again. It's a good thing you need to zoom in. Oh my god. It's just that freaking image where you just get a hand doing this on a phone screen. Those Spriggan attacks, it's like they're ejaculating their life force on you. Listen, all I know is that it aggravates my allergies, okay? When Spriggans get off, I suddenly need to start sneezing. I'm certain there won't be any consequences for me to go and like raid some sort of a bandit camp. Because that's what I want to do. I want to start raiding more bandit camps to try and level up my one-handed. As opposed to, you know, sitting in my room with the door closed, building up a stank while I just browse endless amounts of websites that'll probably give you a virus. I'm gonna have to go around here. I'm allergic to Spriggan Jizzin. Spriggan Jizzin. God. Yep, there's definitely there's probably a hag raven up here. Falkreath Watchtower. Nope. Liminal Bridges. Conjuration. The Book of the Daedra. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Vagrant Robes of Minor Conjuring. Don't think I've ever seen those before. Do I do this? Do I do this to myself?
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Oh, the break of dawn. Why Meridio? Why me? I gotta get a freaking enchant. You know what I wish I could check right now? Enchantments that I know. This is something that you should be able to know from the menu. What enchantments do you know? But instead, I do not have that. Glad I wasn't wearing headphones for that. A new hand touches the beacon. Ooh, shiny gem. A new hand. Aw, shit. I love Dawnbreaker though. If it wasn't for the fact that it's not a mace, I would be down for it. But like the Mace of Molag Bal or something would be better. One of the standing stones. I'm not going to use this stone, but I may, like, it's on my compass. I may as well go and find it, you know? Oh, it's in the middle of the damn lake. I don't think I can reach it without swimming. Oh, okay. Whoops. All right. Let's see how this goes. Whoa! There's a sunken ship here? Worth it, clammate. Oh man, I get to jam out with my clam out. A much better quest would be retrieving Azura's Star. Yeah, you're right about that. Azura's Star is like always one of the great things. Alright, well, I'm out here already, so... I didn't think that I was going to come out here and do this in the Sunken Temple, but here I am. At least it's warm here. Yeah. I was in the pool. I was in the pool! Oh, of course. Stupid mud crabs. Here we go. Ooh la la. Oh my word. Guess whose birthday plans fell through? Oh no, that's not cool. How you doing there, Ace? Other than that. Not great, I would assume, for that particular reason. But, you know, welcome to the stream nonetheless, and thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream, and enjoy yourself while you're here. I can't remember what the story is with this place. No, you never should have come here. You novice. You just brought your friend back to life. Alright, what do they have to eat? They must have something around here. Baked potatoes. Salmon steaks. I'm eating good. Hell yeah, man. 2 baked potatoes and a salmon steak? That's gonna keep me going for freaking ages. A human heart. Oh, lovely. Nice to see these old embalming tools being put to good use, right? Soul gem fragments. Soul gem fragments to this day feel like the biggest waste. Where it was like, no, like you should totally be able to use those for something. raid the larder. I'm a little grumpy, but I can't really blame my friends for a sudden car trouble. Not really their fault. Man, that's no bueno to have plans and then just have things completely fall through. $64 months for 107. Man, that's a long time. Weird how it says that. 107 months on a 107-month streak. That is a long, long time. Oh, hello, Jiggle Ham. I just noticed that you were there. How's your ham jiggling? I would be disappointed too. It's like you have kind of expectations that it's going to be a good day, and then when that's changed, it messes with you. Yeah. Having what you intend, what you plan on being, you know, like a decently good day at least, suddenly not be there can kind of make a normal day a bad day. When you expect to have a good time and then only have a normal day can become a bad day.
Damn you!
Ooh la la. Woo, whoa, hey. Hello, Stroof and Chortles. Happy fellow here. Greetings, Kato. How you doing? Ooh, I got the spell tome for Stoneflesh. Chortles. We're glad to hear from you and wish you a happy day. Indeed. 107 months is almost 9 years. It is almost 9 years. Coming quite far. We've come quite far along. Yeah, I figured you would try to bring your friend back. That is not the solution to death, you hear me? Got fire salts, we can make more hot soup. How's the stealth archer? The stealth archer is going terribly, mostly because I've not done anything with stealth or archery, which means that I think I'm failing at my job of playing as a stealth archer. Get away from me, you boner skelly. I'm in Washington still, enjoying my buddy's company this week, but one of them isn't awake yet. One of them isn't awake.
Ooh la la.
Tatsu, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Gifting it to Jiggleham. 116 gift subs in the channel so far. That's impressive. Wait a minute. Okay, I came from that direction. Let's check this. Ah, come on. They've given 116 subs in the channel. We already had a hype train. I redeemed Flirt. Okay. Okay. I think we have an angry person on the other side of it. This is... I keep trying to tell you guys that this is not the solution. Golly. I will get to the Flirt un momento. I promise. I didn't expect to trigger a second hype. Oh my word. What are you doing here? Kato. Kato.
Ooh la la.
Let me take care of these boners real fast.
Ooh la la.
How do I drop the gate?
Ooh la la.
She's causing all sorts of trouble for me.
Ooh la la.
Whew. Genesis just spawns and blesses us. I don't understand why it's saying that there's a hype train either. I'm not getting the UI update. Like, the UI is just weird. Thank you so much for gifting 5 gift subs to Man's, Cameraman, Jello Mix, Sky King, and Pasho. There you go. Necro Mages. Whoopsie. Thanks, Tats. Genesis just spawns and blesses us. You're welcome, Kato. I can't keep up with a huge tax bill. Oh no. It's my birthday week, so I'm feeling real good and generous. If I regret it later, oh well. I don't know what to say. There have been three people talking about birthdays today. 2 of them, I think, are having their birthday today. What is it with this period of time where it's just like, oh, nope, tons of babies. Tons of babu. Yours was yesterday, and my God, like they're just so concentrated all around one spot.
Ooh la la.
NB gifted 5 subs. My God, what are you guys doing?
Ooh la la.
What? NB gifted a sub to Tom and Innes, Shock True, Spoon This, Leth Electra, and Wash Your Sister Sauce. Wash Your Sister Sauce?
Ooh la la.
Is that supposed to be a joke on Worcestershire sauce? Where? How do I get that bridge down?
Ooh la la.
All right, well.
Ooh la la.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Come here. Come here. Just eat it. Take my mace to the face.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Golly. Man, now Tev came in and dropped a bomb? Guys are doing a hell of a number over here. Okay. Level 7, baby. This is what's baffling to me. There's nothing on my dashboard about there being a hype train. It keeps saying, oh, the hype train is continuing, but nothing. Well, now my birthday is tomorrow. Oh my god. So wait. Oh my god. So that's 3 in total. Jeebus. What's up? What's up?
It was probably because you have this popped out. Oh, it's not popped out. Oh, that's YouTube.
Yeah. It's just not show. It says hype train. If I do that, I'll lose all of the chat that I'm trying to read through.
It doesn't. Your dash doesn't do that. Or open in a new tab. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
You just had to refresh.
Okay.
Millennial to the rescue.
Chev, you're not my real mom.
No, but you call me mommy.
Go put your clothes on.
Never. Free.
Okay. You want to do it right next to me? I'm not gonna complain.
My bra's not dry.
Oh man, the titties gotta remain free. Whatever will I do? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, if you go by time frame, Strife, this is when they were conceived in summer. My God. Okay, going back here. Tev, thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions to the community. Amy Girl, Milane, the Karma Jockey, Hootie Patootie, and Cool Soap. Also, thank you so much for those 200 bits there, Ace. It's not a competition. Just a little bit. Level 7, baby. God. Well, if you go by time frame, Strife, they were conceived in summer. Less than 2 months for me, but I think we're both Tauruses. Behold, combat. Hello, Ratchet. People fucking in Valentine's Day make Scorpios. My buddy's daughter has a birthday party tomorrow. Man, yep. We got a bouncy castle. Oh boy, don't be careful there, Kato. Don't get into the bouncy castle. You'll throw your back out. I bought bits, but they didn't appear. Something has to be going on here, okay? Something has to be going on. Grandpa noises. All right, Ratchet. All right. Jeez. So many Zodiac sheepies in this chat. I'm with my peoples. Meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm just a May baby. Hype train complete at level 5. It says level 5? I thought we got up to level 7 or something. Twitch is absolutely being haunted right now, and I don't know why. It's being weird. Ugh. Woo. Twitch is having a moment. It may be drunk, but it refuses to go home. Do you understand me? Whew. I want to give everyone a heads up that you should probably give Goggles a follow, okay? You should probably give my friend Professor Goggles a follow. I think I'm gonna get this correct. I love this shirt. I love this shirt so much. It's so ridiculous. I love how he's got the earring too.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you. I found my old bra, the comfiest bra in existence, that they don't make anymore.
That one. Oh, yes. Okay.
I did get lace to replace that. I just haven't done it.
That's a shame. I love you. Another 20 or odd minutes, I'll be done, and we'll be getting.
Here, let's show chat my.
Gonna show chat the shirt. All right, here. Quick save. Tev has this wonderful, lovely shirt, which I'll show to you now. Hey, oh God, this cat.
Yep, he'd be like
He demands the food to be open, takes 2 tiny little bites.
Yep.
He eats 2 whole pieces of kibble out of a sea, and then walks away.
That's my shirt.
It's a pretty good shirt.
I love it.
It's pretty hilarious.
Dost thou even hoist, sir?
It's lovely. When did you get this?
It was years ago. I just keep losing it, so I keep forgetting it exists.
I feel like you picked this up during the pandemic.
It's possible, yeah.
What, Ratchet?
Thank you. Hey, baby. Got a boy. What a good boy, Ratchet. What?
I was gonna give him to you, and you can walk out because I need to get through this dungeon before the stream is over.
Yeah. All right, come here, Ratchet.
People keep distracting me.
I got you, buddy. Here we go. I never hold you like this. Okay, I got it.
Tev has left with the boy, and she has taken the food with her. So,
closing the door.
Thank you. Shakespeare be stacked. Yeah, I know. So many sheets of paper on that man. Holy crap. Okay. We're going to finish the dungeon. Okay? And I am officially ignoring chat in order to finish the dungeon. God. Strife, look, Strife. Oh, for God. You know what? I'll do a 2-for-1 here. I'll do a 2-for-1. Whoops. I will do one last thing. Ignore at thy own peril. I'll do a 3-for-1, alright? I'm getting them all done at the same time. There's a bunch of things. Ugh. A flirt. Redeeming a flirt. Redeeming an S-word and redeeming the mug all at the same time. Hello, my naughty little screws. Would you like to be my birthday robo today? Hmm? Yeah, that's right. I did all of them. I did all 3 of them. The S word, the flirt, and the mug all at the same time. There. How do you like that, huh? Huh? Kato! I fucking swear, Kato! I'm not even gonna give you a choice. I'm just gonna grab something and swap it. I fucking swear, chat. I goddamn swear you are... You are messing with me so hard today. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm shouting out Professor Goggles in chat right now because later tonight we should be streaming over on her channel as a special thing, okay? It looks like it's going to be a group stream, but it's going to be over on her place. If you want to join and be part of that, I advise you to follow Goggles now. She'll be live later tonight, assuming everything goes correctly. Now that we are done, and you have redeemed everything on the channel, and there is nothing left for you to absolutely disrupt me with, I want to finish the damn dungeon! Fuck it! You know what? No! No! I'm putting my foot down. I'm finished. I'm finished. I am not doing cat cam right now. You can take that cat cam and you can blow it out your ear. You hear me? We're finished. You and I, we're done. Well, I'm in the water. I may as well just cross. Flirt with me, Strifey. Worth it. Look at the good... Look, that's a good one. Your wife wants flirts. Rage. Sir is now ignoring chat. Interact with us, Strife. We demand it. Sir! Don't you fucking sir me. We're done. We're finished. And if you do another thing to draw my ire, I'm gonna bend you over my knee and I'm gonna spank you so hard. I'm gonna spank you so hard, your ancestors are gonna moan in the hentai voice. You hear me? Do not... NB? NB? Where the hell am I? I gotta get to Lakeview. How is my inventory? My inventory is getting dangerously full. Strife wants people calling him daddy. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. What the? Oh, fucking goddamn! Fuck me! Oh no, Spankies! Damn. I knew it was coming too. I knew it was coming. No! Not a dragon attack! Not right now! I just want to leave. I just want to go home. I'm laughing so hard. I swear. I swear. There could have been worse outcomes, but All right, chat. I'm done. I'm like so finished. I am God. Run, boy. This world is not meant for you. Okay, listen. You got your freaking things, and I've stopped, and there's some things that you're just not. I freaking swear you. One more time. This is like 20 now? I don't know. I will be finding out whenever I go through everything later, and I have to update the spreadsheet. A spoonful of sugar makes the redemptions go down easier, Strife. You can have fun throwing money at my friend Professor Goggles later today, okay? It's fine. You go, just give her a little bit of love. No more. We are missing the squats. Lucky you. Yeah. I'd be in a much worse situation. Listen, I need to go do some freaking shopping. I need to, use the bathroom, and there are all sorts of other things, okay? You guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on Monday for a bit more Skyrim, where maybe you won't be so freaking up your own ass for once. Redeeming everything one after the other. Okay, that's done. That's done. That's done. That one can get fucked, and that one can get right out of the room. I'm finished. We're done. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. All of Twitch needs to now go take a cold shower and think about what you've done. Maybe put some ice down your pants. It'll help calm things down as well. You are all so trolling. Seriously though, everything is fine. Everything's fine. But my God, you chat, you have trolled me so hard. Remember to follow Goggles. You'll probably see me hanging out with her later tonight. Take care, and I will see you all later.